Oh, thank you. Outside the shop with me, your host, Daryl D. Lane, where I get to talk about everything that I normally don't get the chance to talk about in my regular sports podcast, Barbershop Sports Talk, which you guys can all find on Spotify, iTunes, Stitcher, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, or get your podcasts from anybody who's tuning in to this episode via Facebook Live, YouTube live stream, and Twitter. Appreciate all y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe and share. So for my take of the day and life, it's always good to be instead of reactive. And when you talk about men and the NFL, right, it's a driven industry, a lot of testosterone, a lot of bravado in there. It's why men tend to not live as long as women. I know people might say, oh, partly too, because some other ancillary reasons like smaller bodies, but women are proactive, not reactive. Men are reactive, not proactive. When sick, they wait till the absolute moment when they're basically on their deathbed to be like, hey, maybe I should go see the doctor. That's what they do. Women don't do that. Guys will be like, oh, I'm really sick. I've been sick for like 2 years. And it's like, oh, you have this disease, you have this ailment. And then it's like, oh, what stage is this at? It's like, oh, not very good. That's why women tend to live longer, because they're proactive, not reactive. It's always good to get ahead of certain issues. So when the time comes, the chickens come home to roost, proverbially, right? You are ready for it, and you can make the absolute best of the thing. So with Seattle, they need to get rid of Russell Wilson. It was an awful performance against the Arizona Cardinals, and I think sometimes players have attachments to franchise quarterbacks, and Seahawks fans out there. I know my friend Ben Karen, he's a Seahawks fan. Joe Montana left San Francisco. Peyton Manning left Indianapolis. Tom Brady left New England. Like this whole thing I think we need to get rid of that in sports. LeBron freaking left his hometown twice. Michael Jordan, the greatest basketball player of all time, left the Chicago Bulls. Like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he left the Milwaukee Bucks. Like this has always happened throughout the course of sports history, right? Albert Pujols. He's played with multiple teams throughout his career. Aaron Judge might not re-sign with the Yankees. Like Bryce Harper, not with the Nationals. This happens all the time. So I think we need to get rid of that. First of all, that, oh, this is my guy. He's going to be here forever. But the Seahawks, right? What was Russell Wilson's biggest concern? He complained about the roster, and there was one flashpoint moment that the Athletic reported, and I want to get this quote up. He came into basically Pete Carroll's office and basically said he wanted to change the offense. They dismissed him, and he was mad. What against the Arizona Cardinals? Or what have we seen that Seattle has changed their offense, that it's more explosive? And Rodgers, like Tom Brady, nothing. Their offense is archaic. It's been archaic his whole career. It hasn't advanced. The offensive coordinator, play calling, the offensive philosophy with Seattle has been less than stellar, not schematically intriguing. So we know Russell doesn't like that. The talent for Seattle, it's gotten worse and worse to the point now, and also they've missed on tons of first-round picks to the point where you look at this division, the NFC West, the San Francisco 49ers have one of the best rosters in all of football. The Arizona Cardinals have one of the best rosters in all of football. For God's sake, they're winning with the backup quarterback and Colt McCoy. Rosters in all of football. Seattle's roster isn't that good. And Russell's not at the level now where he can just carry them. And I think there's also some slippage in Russell Wilson's game to where being proactive, not reactive. You can get 4th round pick off season. You could have got more from my thing if you threaded the needle correctly with this. Do not wait and hold on to Russell Wilson. To me, Russell Wilson right now, it's like a car. It depreciates in value every time you use it. One of the things that made Russell Wilson special, his physical ability, his quickness. He was able to have really good speed. He could turn the corner. Russell Wilson just can't turn the corner on guys casually like he used to do. But he's freaking 32, 33 years old. You shouldn't expect him to do that. Right? He's also a smaller guy. The offensive line has always been that bad in Seattle, and he's getting beaten up. Be proactive, not react, because right now something foul is going on resolved this offseason. Seattle smart. They're going to be proactive and get rid of Russ before this really starts to become an issue. Russ gave them a passive-aggressive trade me. Here are the teams I'd want to go to, but I'm not saying I want to go there. That's like when your wife comes in and says, these are the 4 men that I would rather be with instead of you, but I'm not saying I would necessarily just right now leave them instead of you. That's a statement. Be proactive and reactive. That's my